There's so much about childcare leave, but even in Singapore, elder leave is not a thing. And if anybody uses Google Translate for Tamil, please just she'll look at me and she'll be like, Ama, okay. And she's it's very interesting what's happening. It is going to be the first Tamil play that is going to be put out on Zoom. There is no way I'm going to watch on Zoom from another room.
Welcome to Spotlight on Connected to India. My name is Himanshu Verma. Today's Spotlight is on a play by Singapore's leading stand-up comedian and director Sharul Channa. Sharul Channa has taken her play Am I Old, as Straits Times described, from the dimly lit theatres to the comfort of your homes using Zoom. The play has now been translated into Tamil with the leading Singaporean actress Sajini playing the protagonist. Sharul Channa and Sajini, welcome to Spotlight.
Hi. Hello, Himanshu. Thanks for having us. We're very excited to be a part of Connected to India. Thank you for having me.
Definitely. Thank you so much, both of you. So, Am I Old is getting fantastic reviews in Straits Times. Sharul's done really well. I'm not surprised at all. But I couldn't stop but think, has Auntie Sunita, was it from Disco Sheila, has got a full show now? Is there some relation between Auntie Sunita and this play?
Actually, Auntie Sunita is still a living character somewhere in my family. So that will be another auntie show that I'll definitely be doing. This show actually was, it's in collaboration with Aware. And so Aware, last year I did Crazy Poor Sita with them. And that was based on their low income, women who have low income, and, they're trying to bring up their children single-handedly. So they had a report and they said, Sharul, can you do a play on it? And I said, yes. And that's how Crazy Poor Sita happened. And so this year they said that we have another report coming out. It's called Make Care Count, and it's on the aging and caregiving topic. And I said, okay, so what's going on? And they gave me some really interesting statistics. There was a lot of research done. I spoke to a lot of caregivers. And also because I always wanted to do something for my grandmother. The name Savi or Savitri Channa is basically my grandmother's name.
Okay.
And so my grandmother was a caregiver, but she was a caregiver to her own granddaughter, because my auntie passed away, so she was a caregiver and she took care of my cousin till my cousin was 20. And so after she passed on, I said, I will definitely do a piece on elder care, caregiving, and what it means to actually take care of an elderly person, what it means to grow old. And aging is something that is so prominent and relevant in Singapore because we are an aging population. And that's how it came about.
So how does Aware stand to benefit from this? What is the direct relation? Are you doing something to support them through the play, besides of spreading the awareness, of course?
So, there are donations coming in as well. What is happening is, especially during COVID, of course, domestic abuse is on the rise, even in Singapore. And they run a women's hotline, or a hotline for anyone who wants to call in, and they have staff members to handle that. So costs have gone up, calls are coming in, they have to handle a lot of things. So, it's all part of charity. Of course, the awareness is very important because everybody needs to know and understand why single women end up taking care of their parents. What can we do for caregivers? Why is elder leave important? There's so much about childcare leave, but even in Singapore, elder leave is not a thing. A lot of people don't understand CPF. People don't understand why some medicines are subsidized and some are not. And so we need a better support system, definitely, to support our elderly in Singapore. So that is why I think awareness and education is very important, especially because we have a talk back session right after.
Yeah.
We have sometimes a couple of policymakers who come in, some people who have been working with the elderly, some people who are caregivers who talk about their plight. So people go back and actually have conversations with their parents.
Okay.
So with 6 shows, and people would come back and say that I need to talk to my parents about this. How are they going to retire, and how can we take care of them?
It's a very deep and layered topic. We can discuss this at quite a length. At what stage did you decide that you want to translate into Tamil and put it out there in another language?
After we did about 6 shows in English on Zoom and 3 shows in the theater before COVID started, I felt that maybe if we did it in Tamil and Hindi, the nuances would be different. People would connect to it differently. and I wanted it to be a sort of a litmus test for when I do it in the Chinese and Malay language as well. And why I wanted to start with Tamil and Hindi is because we have a huge Tamil population here, and we have Hindi speakers here as well. So immediately when they hear something in their mother tongue, they feel way more connected to a topic, whether their parents are in Singapore or in India.
Yeah.
And mother tongue is such a, I think we
intimate thing.
It is. What did you think? Like when I approached Sajini and said, Sajini, can you do it in Tamil? What did you feel?
I thought it was beautiful because I mean, like Sharul said, the nuances in English is very. It may seem generic, but I mean it's there. It caters to all. I mean to all of us. But when you bring it into Tamil, it is like it's happening in your own home. It is happening like right in front of you, and it hits home a bit more. And I thought that was really nice.
And yeah, I mean, the thing is, I'm collaborating with her, so it's not a direct translation.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you can't translate English into Tamil or Hindi in. I mean, we have seen those funny videos, Himanshu, where Hindi has been translated into English and English into Hindi, and it sounds really funny.
And if anybody uses Google Translate for Tamil, please just stop. Just please stop.
Hey, the question to you: you have a lot of experience in acting, but still, do you feel any pressure considering how well Am I Old has done and the kind of acclaim it's got? Do you feel any pressure?
I do feel a lot of pressure. I've been telling her that I'm very nervous. I mean, I've done stage plays and I've done television as well. Yes. So, but for me, this is my first monologue. And, it is going to be the first Tamil play that is going to be put out on Zoom. And so there is quite a bit of pressure. And at the same time, the success of Am I Old? And for me, it's like, am I going to do justice to it? And, am I going to be bringing life to it like Sharul did?
Yes.
And so that's the stress. And I'm like a perfectionist. Like I need it to be proper. So I keep feeling like, oh no, I need to get this right. I need to get this right. I need to do this right. I need to do this right. So
great. Sharul is a champion of solo. And I have seen her shows, and she just can hold the audience for a couple of hours, if not more. So what are the 2-3 tips which Sharul has given you? Please tell me.
I think the biggest tip that she's told me is to just be myself and to flow with it and to enjoy the process and to be fully immersed in the journey. And she said that's very important because you're fully in the space. And she said, don't worry about what's out there or how this has been done before or whatever, because in Tamil it is completely different.
So I didn't give her I didn't give her the English script at all.
Okay.
I did not let her watch the video at all, which was recorded.
I have no idea of what she has performed.
Yes.
Nothing.
I have threaded the story for her in points. And so then I'm running I've narrated the story to her. Okay. And she's writing in bits, like it was a 3-part, so I told her the first bit she started writing, and then the second bit, and then the third bit, and then now we're piecing it together. And she keeps telling me, Shar, why didn't you give me the English script? And I said, I don't want you to have the English script because then we're not going to do it in Tamil. We won't be able to find the nuances. You will have 2 scripts to look at. You're going to get confused. Yeah. You keep looking back in the English script and saying, this works, so I'm going to do it this way. So I said, I don't want that. I want you to put yourself in it. And that's the only way it will become a Sajini's monologue as opposed to a monologue that Sharul wrote.
Translation, yes.
Translation, yeah.
Correct. Question to both of you. Sharul, can you understand Tamil, and Sajini, can you understand Hindi?
I can understand Hindi. About 60%. And
but I can't understand Tamil.
Okay.
So at times when I was directing her, I was doing it in Hindi and telling her that I was doing the dialogues in Hindi, and she's understanding it, and she's like, yeah, this is because Hindi and Tamil they have similar kind of, not rhythm but references, because we have our idioms that they have. Yeah. We have examples that the Hindi language has, that the Tamil language will have. I mean, how many of our movies have been dubbed or translated, right? having said that, of course, the Tamil language has a different rhythm and Hindi has a different rhythm.
Cool.
So that was the only thing that was different. But she understood exactly what I was saying. So I would do something in the English version in Hindi because I'm performing in Hindi, and I'll be performing it to her, and she'll look at me and she'll be like, Ama, okay. And she's, it's very interesting what's happening.
It's like a three-language thing that's going on, because we're speaking in English and then we go into Hindi and then it's Tamil, and then she's also understanding what I'm saying from the way I'm doing it. So
it just sounds so beautiful. The reason I'm asking this question, it'll be good to do a reaction video of Sharul watching Sajini's performance and vice versa. It'll be great to see how would you respond to the different nuances, etc.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I would. In fact, she's going to perform, at my place, right? As where we are right now. And so she told me, you got to be in the room when my director has to be there. And I said, there is no way. I'm going to watch on Zoom from another room,
Right.
Because this is your performance space. And so, I'm pretty excited. I know she's a very good actor. Although she's doing a monologue for the first time, I know that she has made the piece her own. And I was just telling her, Sajini, I can't take your script and give it to another female Tamil actress anymore. I can't be like, if I'm doing it in the Tamil language, it'll always be you.
Yeah.
Because it's your work now,
Yeah,
it's your baby.
Sounds fantastic, Sharul. Could you, for people like me who missed the first round, could you give us a shout out and tell us when can the plays be seen?
So if you want to watch Am I Old in Tamil, it's happening on the 24th of June at 8 p.m., which is this Wednesday. You can get tickets on Eventbrite. And if you want to watch it in Hindi, it's on 28th June at 8 p.m. The Tamil version is going to be performed by Sajini, and the Hindi version will be performed by me. And so tickets on Eventbrite, and it's pay as you like. So you can pay as much as $1,
Fantastic.
But I'll judge you if you pay $1. But I mean, but you can pay $1. No, we wanted to do it that way, Himanshu, because we know what the situation is like. We don't want a person who can't afford theatre to say that I can't watch this performance because I can't afford theatre. Yeah.
Hats off to you guys, and congratulations. I wish all the success to Am I Old. I'm sure it's going to do really, really well. And Sharul Channa, Sajini, thank you very much once again for talking to Connected to India.
Thank you so much, Himanshu.
Thank you so much, Himanshu. Connected to India is the best.
Thank you.